Hello everyone, welcome back to the Football Showdown. Thank you guys so much for 70 subscribers. It really means a lot to me to reach these short-term milestone goals. It helps me see growth and set realistic expectations for where I can take this channel. Hopefully we can just continue to keep growing and growing. But if you want short-form content, the TikTok should be up there, I believe. With that being said, let's get into the Arsenal FA Cup game. Arsenal go down 2-0 to the mighty Liverpool. This has been Klopp's tenure, right? Anytime you go into a game, you believe that you can win. It doesn't matter who you're playing, what the competition is. We go into every game believing that we can win. We did it against Borussia Dortmund when we played them in 2013 in the Europa League against Thomas Tuchel. We did it when we were playing Barca in the 2019 Champions League semifinal, and we're doing it here. We don't have the right to win this game. Arsenal were the dominant team for the first 45 minutes. Stats should be up here somewhere. They created, I think it was, they had at least one expected goal, but I'd say they should have had 3 goals. 3 goals in this game in the first half. If Kai Havertz wasn't so bad, man, Arsenal, you have to sign a striker. Kai Havertz isn't it. And I saw this guy on X, Twitter, formerly Twitter X now, saying like, real Arsenal fans know that Kai Havertz is the real deal. Like, shut up, dude. I'm not even an Arsenal fan. I'm an Arsenal hater, and I know Kai Havertz isn't good. He does not belong on an Arsenal pitch. If you want to win things, Kai Havertz cannot be your number 9. He is garbage. He missed every chance he had. I told my friends, like, hey, I'm not worried. We're going to win this game because Kai Havertz is their striker. They're not scoring goals. And I was right. You can't win games with Kai Havertz as a striker. Now, let me give Arteta credit. Arteta came out and had a really good game plan. He coached them well enough to win this game. The players did not perform well enough to win this game. Everyone, all you Arsenal fans who are Arteta out, stop it. That's nonsense. Arteta was not the reason why you lost today. Your players need to perform better. Yes, you can say, oh, bad recruitment for him, one of these players. Then Edu has to leave as well because he's signing off on these players. He's saying, Arteta, these are your players. And Arteta's like, all right, I like these players too. So they're talking to each other. It's not all just on Arteta for the recruitment. You're a fool if you think that Arteta's the only one making decisions on players. He coached them well enough to win, and they didn't. Not because he didn't have a good enough game plan, but his players didn't perform in the first half, and in the second half, I'd say they didn't make enough adjustments. They went for it too late. They put on Smith Rowe and someone else in the 87th minute. That's way too late to go for the game. You should have been going for that game. Because worst case scenario, you get knocked out. Oh, well, you put up a good fight and you should have won. But now, let me go into why Jurgen Klopp's the best manager in the world. Because of moments like this. Anytime Jurgen Klopp is on the touch line for Liverpool Football Club, I believe we have a chance. I don't care who's out there. We were out without Mo Salah, VVD, Endo, Szoboszlai, Thiago, Robertson, Bacecic, and Tsimikas. That's 8 rotation players. That's 8 players who are either coming off the bench or in the starting 11. And we still won this game 2-0. Why? Because we have the best manager in the world. Most teams, if they were dealing with all that, they would have said, hey, scrap this game. If we win, oh well. I mean, if we lose, oh well. Who cares? We're out 8 key players. But not Jurgen Klopp. He did it with Liverpool in the 2013 Europa League against Borussia Dortmund, where we came back and won 4-3 when we shouldn't have. We did it against Barca at 4-0 at Anfield, and we did it today again. Jurgen Klopp, his motivational power is unreal. I don't get it. I don't know how he gets the best out of every single player that has put on a Liverpool shirt. It's crazy. He came out first half, I was really critical. Because I'm like, Klopp, it's not that hard to see that playing out the back isn't working. It's too slow. We struggled a lot without VVD. I like Jarrell Quanta. He's not there yet. He's not there. He has a long way to go. He's probably a year or 2 away before you can even consider putting him in one of these big games against one of the better teams in the world. Or in the league, sorry. But Outside of that, we finally learned, hey, second half, exploit their fullbacks. Kiwior and Ben White are so slow, man. Nunez out on the left, Diaz out on the right. I've been crying for it all first half. We finally went with it, and guess what happened? We exploited them. They couldn't keep up in that second half. Arteta had to make an adjustment. He should have had the wingers track back more so that way they can help cover with Ben White and Kiwior to help offset their pace, or bring down one of the midfielders to then go help and try and double. But you can't just sit there and do nothing and be like, oh, well, let's hope that we hold out and get the result that we deserve, because it hadn't been going for you all day. Why would it randomly all of a sudden now go in your favor when it had it for 70 minutes? Did we get lucky to win? Absolutely. I will not sit here and tell you that we deserve to win this game. 2-0 flatter us. If anything, it should have been 1-0. I thought Luis Diaz scored that goal until I'm screaming and shouting to my friends and my cousin like, hey, Diaz! And then, because he ran off like he scored, but then I see it came off Jakob Kiwior's big old head. That dome piece. Closed his eyes and said a prayer. Unfortunately, the prayer went behind him into the back of the net. But then Luis Diaz, he scored an unbelievable goal. That was a rocket hit with pure venom into the upper right-hand corner. When you're Liverpool, you're always going to be in these games. You deserve to be in these games, because Liverpool exists to win trophies, as Bill Shankly said. Liverpool live by that motto. We are, in my opinion, the biggest club in England. We're on track for a quadruple. 4 trophies. If anyone would have told you that at the beginning of the season, would have said you're crazy. I knew that we were going to be in a title race, but I would have said we're crazy if we go on and win a quadruple, or be this far into the season and still be on pace for a quadruple. No one would have thought that. Most people didn't even have us competing in the Premier League title for any amount of time. Crazy. Now here we are, 20 games in, top of the league, and we're in competition for all 4 trophies. We're walking away with a minimum of 2 trophies. Carabao Cup, Europa League. That's minimum. That's how it should be at Liverpool. Because Premier League, City, no shame in losing the City. They are who they are, and we are who we are. And unfortunately, we've come out second too many times for us to be favorites against City. Do I believe we can? Absolutely. Do I think we're favorites? Absolutely not. Not until we do it again. We have to do it again in order to say, hey, or get within 5-8 games of the season, the last 5-8 games, and be like, okay, we got this. We can do this. We're favorites now. So, but until then, we're not. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want short form content, again, TikTok should be up in that left-hand corner. And again, thank you so much for anyone who's just viewed, liked, comment, shared, or subscribed to the channel. It all means a lot to me. Truly, truly does. Yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.